Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening and good night.
Can you
Is that
switch
true?
the camera?
Good
morning.
Switch the camera.
Yeah, I was switching the camera. There was a little bit of, suspense there first. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Top Drives live stream. The first one in probably quite a while, actually. It's been quite a long time,
I
yeah.
can't remember the last one.
It genuinely might have been before the new year. It might have been that long. Have we done one this year? Is this the first of 2024 in April? That would be pretty nuts.
I think it is, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's been a while. Thank you for everyone who is back here again. My name's Caleb. I am the product marketing coordinator on Top Drives, which I haven't said on this before, I don't think.
New title.
New title. And I'm joined by...
I'm Ben, and I am the car manager on Top Drives. And
I'm Dimitri. I'm a community manager on Top Drives.
All right. And today we're here to have a little look at the 22.0 update, which has just released. You can get it right now on Android and iOS. Usually we like to have a little live stream, before one of these releases, give you a little taste of what's coming. But the update was ready and we released it. So it's out already, but we're here to check in, see what you guys are thinking of it so far. For those of you who maybe don't know what's in the update, we're just going to have a quick rundown of what's in there. And we might take a couple of questions, and we'll just chill out and have a chat.
It just so happened that the update was approved by both Android and Apple stores way ahead than we expected. Pretty much the same day. So we submitted on Wednesday, and we got approved the same day. So rather than waiting until next week, we just released it really. So that's why it was a little bit unexpected. I think most players were aiming for next week's release, but it already happened, so it's out now. Hopefully you are enjoying all of this, but obviously the purpose of our live stream has changed a little bit because of that. If were previously going to just show you what was coming, you already know everything by now because you have access to the patch notes and all the car corrections lists. So I'm just curious, are people excited about the update? What do you think of cars? And do let us know in the comments while we're...
I'm a big fan of cars.
Yeah.
I
mean cars in this particular update, because there's quite a few, over 300. Big number.
332.
Yeah. Is that the biggest number of cars we've
I
ever had?
believe it's maybe the third biggest. I think we had maybe 336 or something before.
Yeah, it's
So
close.
it's one of the biggest updates.
It's still a huge update.
It's from a very big country that's full of cars, so that's why.
Yeah.
Do we want to switch to the deck?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're just gonna go over the release notes a little bit and try and give you some context.
Just a bit of a recap.
Pretty much, yeah. There's nothing too major, but we just wanted to do that anyway.
So
Hey everyone, everyone's saying hi to us in the chat.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Hi, someone's from Singapore, is that?
Yeah, Singapore. K Cray asking Ferrari when. I know you know better than that, K Cray. I know you know better than that.
Someone's
Someone
going,
announced
where's
that.
Jeep? With a smiley,
A couple people actually,
Yeah.
want to know where Jeep is. It's a good question.
Jeep's in America.
Sure is.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick look at some of the stuff that's in this update then. Well, actually, I suppose this is a little preview. First of all, some live ops we got coming up, some events you can expect. This is season prize cards, right? So these will be the next couple of tri-series, I would imagine. Is that right?
Yeah.
The new season starts end of April, if I'm not mistaken. 22nd, I want to say. I might be wrong. And then from there we're gonna have these cars.
The Zenvo Aura Agile, is it?
Agile, I guess so.
Yeah.
That one's from Denmark, and the Koenigsegg Gemera HV8, which is a really interesting car because it's like an update to the original Gemera.
So you had the Gemera prototype, and then this is the production version. There's two versions. This one is the more powerful, like 2,000 plus horsepower one. Which has got gull-wing doors. But this Zenvo Aurora Agile is the handling version. There's two versions of this, one for like outright speed, and one that is kind of more of a track focused one. This one is the track focused monster one.
Cool.
In case you couldn't tell by the massive rear wing on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know for sure if these are going to be GT series or Tri series. I think I saw some mention, but yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit more balanced for the next couple of these events. There will be a Tri series followed by GT series followed by Tri series, something like that. So yeah, we're trying to bring back Tri series a bit more.
Cool. Yeah, that's always the goal.
Sweet.
Next one we got here.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Chimera.
Super cool thing.
Very, very nice. So yeah, those are your two price
How
cards
much does
coming
it
up.
cost in real life?
I think this is about 1.8 million to 2 million euros.
So it's
If you
definitely
can
a
buy one.
price car.
Yeah, so I think you can have deep pockets. But it is a family car. You can fit 4 people in it. First
Yeah, yeah.
Koenigsegg, I believe, is 4 seats.
Yeah, I remember when the original was revealed in 2020. There was a lot
Yeah.
of discussion about it. I can't believe it's already been 4 years since then.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Next, what do we have with the new collection series? Yeah, it's gonna be called Coast to Coast.
Here we go.
So, as far as my understanding goes, this is based on the Cannonball Run movie from 1982. So, Coast to Coast means from one coast of in the US to another. And in that movie, they used all kinds of. I've never seen that movie, but they
Yeah.
used all kinds of cars.
It's from New York to LA, traditionally, coast to coast, so from sea to shining sea.
How long does
Um,
that take?
The current record is about 25 hours and 28 minutes, something like that.
That's kind of nuts. I
and
feel like it would be more.
And
Like,
an Audi S6.
they stopped to sleep, or you literally just.
No, they just drove the entire route
That's
non-stop.
insane.
So, yeah.
They
it's
fall asleep at
traditionally-
the end and just go straight into the sea.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
It's from East Lower Manhattan, Red Bull Garage through to Redondo Beach, California, traditionally. So, yeah, it marries up with the kind of spirit of coast to coast driving.
Cool. All right.
So,
Yeah.
Sounds like an interesting concept for the collection series. Then that would be really cool. This next one is pretty big, I would say. That's a new New York track that we got in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not in the game yet, so I don't think there are any events or live ops that utilize this track yet.
Yeah.
But this will happen eventually. I don't know. Do we want to? Can we play the trailer?
I haven't prepared to be honest. I don't know if we're going to get audio if we do. But the trailer is out, and I believe... Actually, well, we have got it here. Okay, we can give it a go. Let's see.
I mean, I'm happy if we're just there's no sound, but yeah, it's not a long video anyway.
Yeah. Got an ad in our own
sorry, there's an
trailer.
ad.
Let's just... Hold on. Okay. I'm going to have to shuffle a few things around. Sorry, folks. Minor technical difficulties here.
Yeah, so that track took, I think it was with just one person who developed it over the course of a couple of months. One of our contractors, if I'm not mistaken, so they're not
That's true.
present in the office. Yeah, obviously a lot of work went into that. It was the first time we've introduced these static pedestrians. So we always look for ways to improve our tracks, add new dimensions, make it more lively. And this obviously, I think one of the most interesting tracks we've ever done. There are several versions of it, so there will be 7 what we call splines. So these are tracks essentially, circuit, cathedral, park tour, cathedral, train, slalom, Times Square loop, drag and G-force. So it's initially available in day, wet and snow conditions, but we are developing it in I think night variant of it as well. So eventually that will come.
Yeah.
Did we play the video?
I couldn't get it to display properly,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Doesn't it have wildlife as well?
There are pigeons in it, that's true.
Oh yeah. There's some birds flying as well. You might
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah. Apologies for that, but you can, on our very channel that you are on right now, you can check out
Yeah.
the trailer for that. I think it's like one of the best looking tracks we've got in the game
Yeah,
at the moment.
it
It
looks
looks
really
really,
cool.
really good. So that's definitely a cool one, very in keeping with the theme of the update as well. So we hope you'll enjoy that. That's going to start showing up in the game when our designers start putting it in the live ops, which will be very, very soon. I think it might even be as early as next week, but we will see. So yeah. And of course, it would not be a big Top Drives update without some new cars. Some new American cars, of course.
Lots of new American cars.
Yep. So here are just a few. But like we said, there are, what was the number again?
32.
332.
Yeah.
So yeah, plenty of new cars in this update. And yeah, well, what's some of the standout manufacturers we got this time? We got Buick, Chrysler, is it?
Buick, Chrysler, Cadillac, Chevrolet, GMC. There's the brand new DMC Alpha 5
That's
EV
a big
as well,
one.
which is a really cool car. We've also got a new brand Draco, which is an American EV startup, and as you can see in the bottom left corner of that screenshot, the Draco GTE is in there, which is a car which I believe they're only building 25 of, and they cost $1.3 million a piece.
Damn.
It's kind of a Tesla rival. Also, just picking amongst the photos there is the Corvette C7R, which is kind of a legendary American racing car. New Corvette as well, new generation Corvette, which I think is a really cool thing, and a lot of Cadillacs with V and or black rim written on them, which is a very cool thing. So,
Nice. Yeah, so plenty of new cars in this update. Very exciting. We've also got a couple of new features though, which is very cool. Some interesting ones here, which I don't actually think all of these are currently switched on in game. We're rolling out the update first, making sure that everything's stable, of course. And then I think there are a couple of things here. I don't know the full ins and outs. I think Dimitri might be able to tell us a little bit more. But the first one is global item leaderboards. Dimitri, could you tell us a little bit about this one?
Yes, so this one is not currently available in the game yet. It's behind what we call the kill switch, so it's developed or disabled. Sorry, we will bring it in eventually. But the main idea of this feature of these global item leaderboards, I think when you were still doing community on Top Drive, Caleb, there were a couple of occasions when you posted these leaderboards on social media,
That's right,
didn't
yeah.
you?
Mm-hmm.
So this is essentially the development of this feature, of this idea.
Into the actual game. Yeah.
But this allows the feature to be tracked, instantly, in live, essentially. So you don't need to wait for us to post something to get the full information about the latest numbers of items that you have. So there will be two main columns on the screen. So one will be for events related items, the other one will be for challenge related items. At all times there will be maximum of one of these tables on the screen. So two of them for each of the items. So there will never be two challenge items or two event items. But this is just a sort of stepping stone for us in the future. We have a number of ideas on how to develop further PvP and live ops, and the idea of leagues is coming in here, and this feature will be very helpful to get those leagues realized. So we will update you a little bit later, but I think leagues is quite interesting. So you will be entering essentially different tiers depending on the number of items that you have, and then you will compete with people with similar performance that you have. So it should be fairly fair, really, between different players. But as I said, I only have very rough idea of what the feature will look like. So let's just wait. The main point I'm trying to say is that this is a stepping stone for what's coming next.
Yeah, but definitely still like a nice sort of feature to have in game at the moment.
Yeah.
So like we said, not available in game yet, but the code is there in the update. All you got to do is switch something on our end. Once we're happy that everything is stable, you will start seeing that, and you'll be able to take a look at your score on there, which would be cool. So next up, we've got the expanded wish list. I think this one's pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went from 100 to 300 items on your wish list. But
Yep.
I think 100 items was not enough already when this feature released about 2 years ago. I think people were requesting an update for a long time. So yeah, we just made it. I'm not sure what exactly stopped us from doing it any earlier. I don't know if it's as simple as changing a few values here and there to make it 300 instead of 100. I think it might not be that simple. But yes, just one of those things that makes a big update.
That's actually a good question. I think we'll take more questions at the end, but I do want to jump into this here because it's about the global leaderboard. Will top players on those leaderboards be rewarded in any way for being the top on the leaderboard?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't believe there are any specific rewards for being in the leaderboard.
I guess
you earn your position in the leaderboard based on some kind of an event or a challenge. So presumably
being
you're
rewarded
already
there.
getting something. But I don't know. Maybe in the future. I'm not saying it's impossible. Maybe it's actually. Maybe
like you said, it's a stepping stone feature, right? So I guess that's something that we could potentially look into in the future, depending on
as is.
received. Yeah.
When it is enabled, there was nothing like that.
Cool. Okay. So yes, that expanded wish list, and now we've got characters and dialogue.
Yeah. Also, when if you've been playing Top Drive since 2017. You may remember we used to have we used to have just one challenge at a time, and that one challenge per week, and that would usually involve this, one of the characters that we have. But after bringing far more challenges than we used to have, so we obviously have huge numbers of challenges with enormous numbers of rounds as well. Now we don't do that anymore, but we are thinking about, not thinking, we are bringing back these characters to be like final bosses, so to speak, so they will have their dialogues and things like that. So just making things a little bit more, making gameplay a little bit more engaging. But that's pretty straightforward, really.
The real question is, who is this guy? It's Boss Legrand, right? Is he the final boss of the campaign currently? I think so. The first campaign anyway. Yeah. All right. Cool. After that, a couple of other features, just a couple of small things here. So, some updated home screen panels. I'm assuming that just some new pictures in there, right? Just freshen it up a little bit. I think you'll be able to tell people more about this than I will, Dimitri.
Oh, there's not much to say. Yeah, the images you see on the home screen, single player challenges, those have been just replaced with something else now.
With some Porsches, a Ford Ranger Raptor, and something else that I can't remember.
Very nice. A couple other bits. Made match criteria button more prominent and visible. So just small little tweaks. Changed saved hands so they're now displayed alphabetically. Added new home screen pack offer pop-up capability. I guess this is something we haven't seen yet, but you might see soon.
Yeah. This is just something that will pop up on the screen, but it will require a designer essentially to set that up. It's not like an automatic kind of thing. It's not going to be just randomly appearing on your screen when you're not expecting it.
Cool.
Some loading time improvements as well we've done. I think there were two main changes. I don't go into details of what exactly was done, but yeah, it was all aimed at improving loading times. If you quit now the event, it will not contribute to your minimum races per event required. So yeah, that's pretty straightforward. We just wanted to be a bit more fair.
Yeah.
That rule to do some minimum number of races is important, and we don't want people to abuse it. I think the reception to that change was positive overall, so I've not seen too many people complaining or anything like that. So seems to be all right.
Cool. All right, and then I think it's just a couple of bug fixes. Nothing too huge. Fixed an issue that allowed skipping prize boards by clicking on the home screen, so just an exploit patched out there. And fixed an issue that caused event panels in the preview screen to still be visible on the top banner when scrolling up. So nothing huge, but those are both in there. Always good. And yeah, that's about it for this update. So pretty big overall. With combined with the new cars, the new tracks, new features, leaderboards, all this kind of stuff. This is a meaty one for everyone to sink their teeth into. So we really do hope you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to also remember for every feature we have on this list, there's also usually at least one thing we've developed in the background. So that, you know, at least half the separate entities of development are not being included in the release notes just because they are focused purely on, you know, something to do with server side or updating our own structures. So you just keep that in mind as well when you look at this list. There's one interesting piece that we have not included here because this was not removed from the update, but it will come after this update, are the daily objectives. So these will be coming to Top Rise very, very soon.
That is a really big one, actually.
Yes. We didn't have the opportunity to include it in this update, although we really wanted. But once this drops, it's going to be a game changer, really. So you are going to have daily objectives, seasonal objectives, weekly objectives. So there will always be some kind of prizes for you to work for, such as collect 5 cars of a certain type, win 10 races, and then as you complete these achievements, you will also be earning, I think they're called racing points, an objective points or something like that. There's like a bar at the top of that screen, and you will, as you get more of these points, you unlock some of the prizes as well. So 2 sides of it, really. But I think it's going to be a major addition to the game. We just couldn't get it in this update, but it's coming very soon. So hopefully next small update is where we're going to activate it.
Yep. That would be really cool to see. All right. So yeah, that about sums up for this update. But we have a little bit of time here, so we're going to take a couple of questions, and I can see a couple have already come in through here, so we'll see what we can do with these. Dimitri might be able to answer this, but I don't know for sure. Following the quitting part, if I quit during the event, will I still lose points, or will it not be counted at all? Do you know?
Following the quitting part, if I will quit, will I still lose points, or will it not be counted at all? I'm not sure. I don't really understand the question. Sorry. If I will quit, will I still lose the points?
Yeah, I'm not
You,
sure.
I don't think you're gonna lose your points in the leaderboard. I'm not sure. What about the new campaign? Yes, it's still in the works. I have not had any updates on this in the past couple of weeks, so I just know I think as far as I'm aware, it's actually done. But there's more work needed to implement it. So yeah, I can't comment on it at the moment, but we have to wait a little bit. What else?
Some classic manufacturer requests in there.
Larder.
So
I saw earlier.
yeah.
Someone just says, hello, Hutch. Hello.
Hello.
Will there be challenges to go with the new update 22 cars? Yeah, there will be live ops based on that.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the whole point of new cars. I don't know if you're asking something specific. Let me know.
The new 150 single player challenge, is that the one that you're currently pushing out, like the 2 new proving grounds? What's that referring to?
I don't know. I guess it's maybe they're asking about the campaign, but campaign is a separate thing. Campaign is similar to the older campaign. It's
Yeah. So, and that's coming later, right?
I don't think the campaign is coming the first half of the year, but I'm not sure. I just don't know for sure. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. We don't have too many viewers because it's not a pre-release live stream, so that's fair. Yeah, let's just give it a minute or two, and then we're gonna wrap up because we do have a few more things to do today.
Cool. Will we see the return of tune-up trials? They're great avenue for reissuing prize cars. I thought we were still doing tune-up challenges, right?
I guess this is something different from. No, well, we do tune up. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just had one. But I think there might be something asking about some kind of an event that happened while I wasn't around on Top Drive. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we slightly addressed the issue of previous prize cars in the I think roadmap Q&A, which you can also watch on this channel, where we said that basically there are too many cars and not enough opportunities for us to give them away. So we can. One of our ideas is to create some kind of an exchange.
Like store almost.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Where you could give up some points and get one of those prize cars, but I've not really heard anything on this yet.
Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else in there?
And you work on clubs, as we mentioned in the roadmap. Unfortunately, we're not looking at clubs in the near future.
Cool. All right.
Where'd you get the handling numbers on all these concept cars? That's a better question.
It does sound like a big question.
So with concept cars, so we look at what they either were based on or what they became later on. And in the cases of where a car is just literally a one-off concept, we look for anything similar in terms of, for example, Chevrolet Beast, which is a new car that's included in the update. We would have compared that to sort of trophy trucks in terms of, and other equivalent vehicles. And then between our team of car managers, we'll then make a call on exactly how it handles. Even also, as a last resort, we would always call a friend or someone who's driven something similar to that to ask them how it handles, if none of us have driven something similar.
Nice.
Is that true that we have a lot of concept cars in this update? Like I don't feel like it's a lot.
There's quite a strong amount. Right? Yeah. There's a number of Chevy concepts, and some of the new GMC stuff, like the Ram 1500 Revolution, and there's a few concepts dotted around it. So
cool. All right. Well, I think we'll probably wrap things up thereabouts. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. We really hope you're enjoying the new update. Please do let us know how you're finding it. Any feedback you have, you can hit us up on Discord, discord.gg/topdrives. Is it just Top Drives? Top Drives game. I never remember. You know what?
Drives, wasn't it?
It's going to pop up on the screen any minute. I'm sure.
Pretty sure that link is broken, but.
Okay. Well, the point is you can find our Discord very easily. Do come and chat to us there. Tell us how you're feeling, how you're finding the update. We're always eager to hear your feedback. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thanks guys. Sorry it was a bit short and a little bit unexpected, but it is what it is. You got the update, you got the cars. I saw the feedback was overall great. So thank you for playing, and we'll speak to you later.
All right.
Thanks Ben for coming as well and joining us.
Thanks guys.
Thanks
All right.
for having me.
Take care everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.